Hello everyone, I'm Anne and today I'm gonna show you how to crochet this cute mushroom pouch, which you can use as a bag pouch, keychain, lip balm, lighter holder or case for everything small. You can put it in your bag, on your jeans, your keys or any other place that you can imagine. You will need two colors of yarn, a very small amount which you can see. I'm using white 100% acrylic double knit yarn, which is also known as lightweight yarn, with 145 meters on a 50 gram skein, and pink yarn art jeans yarn. It's a fine yarn with 160 meters on a 50 gram skein. 3 millimeters hook, which is also a size 11 in the UK, stitch marker, sewing needle, scissors, and my lip balm to check the size while I crochet the mushroom. Okay, let's get started. First step is to make a magic ring. That's how I do it usually. Next step is to crochet 6 single crochet stitches into this magic ring. So 1, 5 and 6. This is the first round. Now we're doing the next. Make a single crochet stitch in the first stitch of the previous round. Place stitch marker in this stitch. This will always be considered the first stitch of the new row. Then make a second single crochet in the same stitch. The second round is all about increasing, so in each of the 6 stitches make 2 single crochets. I'm making 2 in this one and all the way around until we will meet our stitch marker. Second row is finished now. At the end of the row there should be a total of 12 stitches. Then crochet the first stitch of the next row, this one, and move the stitch marker. The third round will also have increases. Now crochet 3 single crochets. This one was first one, this is the second one, and here is the third one. And now we are making increase. So we're making 2 single crochets in the same spot. And now we're making the same for the whole row. Now make 3 single crochets and another increase in the first stitch again, and the third time. Check number of stitches now, there should be 15 stitches. All subsequent rows will be crocheted in the round until the height of the pouch is sufficient, so we should make like this way. At the beginning of each row, move the stitch marker to the first stitch. I will make no increase rows, and I'm making first stitch. I move the marker. My marker is always in the first stitch, doing all the way around, just single crochets until I will be near my stitch marker again. I'm doing the first stitch of the next row and move marker to this one. Continue this way until you think that the length is enough. I feel like it's enough for me, and once you're done with the pouch, it's time to make handle for your keychain. Make a slip stitch in the first stitch of the new row. And now chain 36. 1, 2. Here is 36 chains. You have to fold it. Chain should be in the center. Insert hook into the stitch directly opposite in the folded end and pull the loop through. Slip stitch it through the loop on the hook. And now slip stitch into the next row. That's how we secured the handle. And now cut the yarn. So you have like a tiny bag now. The pouch now is ready. So we will start making the cap now. To make a mushroom cap, repeat the process for making a magic ring, and the first 2 rows of the cap will be similar to those of the pouch. In the first round we are making 6 single crochets to the magic ring. Don't tie too hard because we need to leave a little hole. The second round is increasing in each stitch. Making the first stitch, I'll put here a marker, and I'm making the second stitch to the same spot, and now increases all the way around. So in the end we will have 12 stitches. Now I'm making here the first stitch of the third row, and the third row will be 1 single crochet, then increase, and then again 1 single crochet and increase again, and that's how we crochet all the way around. So it should be 18 stitches in total. This is the end of the third row, and now it will be fourth row. First stitch in the spot where marker was. Now increase to the second stitch, 2 single crochets, and then increase. Again 2 single crochets and increase. That's how we're doing until the end of the row. There should be 1 single crochet after the last increase, and our row is finished. Now it should be the total of 24 stitches, and continue crocheting in the round, moving the stitch marker at the beginning of each row. I will make 9 rows, so just continue crocheting with single crochets. I made 9 rows in total. Once you're done with the cap, make slip stitch in the stitch with the marker and cut the yarn. I will show you how I'm hiding yarn. So pull through holes to pull yarn through it, make a knot to make it more safety, hide the end. Now we will need the sewing needle and small amount of our white yarn. Finally, now we will add some spots to the cap. So thread the needle with yarn and secure the knot on the inside of the cap and make random short stitches like that on the outside of the cap, like this one. It's important to make the next stitches near the previous, so for example here, but not in the opposite side, because otherwise the string will be stretched between them and you won't be able to use the keychain correctly. Additionally, if you want the spots to be bigger, like in my situation here, you can use double layer stitches. That's what I'm exactly doing with this one, just to make it a bit bigger, because I like when they look more like dots. Making just random dots on the cap until I will understand that I like it and it's enough. Okay, so I feel like I'm out of yarn almost, and I will just cut it and continue with my crochet to end adding spots. It's actually additional way how to add them. You can just make all this work with your crochet. So when you feel that there are enough of spots, dots, and you're satisfied with them, you can make knots with this yarn finally. And then I will hide it a bit and cut. So now I'm cutting them. Mushroom is ready. All we have to do is just to put the crochet here, and that's it. Here is our mushroom.